Hello guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Mary Juliana. If it's your first time here, kindly consider subscribing so that you get notified when I upload a new video. And if you're coming back, thank you so much for your support. I appreciate you so much. So today we're going to talk about when you should get out of that house. It's very serious. When you should get out of that house. If you're working and you're not being given food, food is a basic need, okay? You cannot work without eating. If they don't give you food, go to the kitchen and make something to eat. And if they don't allow you to cook food in that house and they are serving everything and now you have to sleep on empty stomach and wake up tomorrow and work, no, my dear. Consider getting out of that house. Either consult your agency, call your agency, tell them, okay? If they are reluctant, they are not taking action, just run away. Your life is very important, okay? If you're being sexually harassed, maybe the man of that house is touching you inappropriately, you should consider getting out of that house. All right? You shouldn't wait for you to be raped for you to get out of that house, okay? It shouldn't go to that, okay? Even rape starts from somewhere. Someone who wants to rape you, you will just know. At least he will be making advances. The moment he makes the first advance and the second one, you should consider getting out. Through the agency, through your office, or by running away, okay? Why am I saying so? If this man touches you, maybe you are cooking and he comes and touches your buttocks and passes, and you ignore that, maybe the next time the wife will see, okay? And the wife will think that you have been doing this behind her back. It's just now that she caught you, okay? Who knows what she will do? Nobody knows. You know, women, we are protective, overprotective, or maybe she will think that you are a threat to her marriage and she cannot allow her marriage to break just because of you, housemaid. No. So, before you endanger your life because of enduring, just get out of that house, okay? Number 3, if you're working without salary, like you work for the first month, you work for the second month, and you're not being paid. The second month should be the maximum. The first month, the second month, you should not finish the second month without being paid. Talk to your office, okay? Talk to your agent. If they are reluctant, just run away because you might end up working for 2 years without salary. My friend worked here and she went back to Kenya and left here her salary of 7 months. 7 months because she was working for 4 months and getting paid 2 months. 2 months, they forget. She works for another 4 months, she gets paid for 1 month. She left her salary here of 7 months. That's a lot of money. 7 months without salary. That's a lot of money. Another thing, if you're being beaten, even one slap, your boss doesn't have any right to beat you whatsoever. Even if you did something wrong, you should say sorry, okay? Because maybe you will do another thing that is wrong again, okay? And maybe the time that he wants to beat you, he hurts you or he injures you. Or who knows, he kills you while beating you. You know, he can kill you without the intention of killing you. Maybe he slaps you and you fall on the table, you hit your head and you die. Someone who is violent is beating you up. You should not consider sitting down in that house and enduring. You should not endure someone beating you up, okay? Next time you might not get a chance. Consider getting out, either through your office, your agency, or maybe running away, okay? Another one, if you are sick, you're sick and you're not being attended to. You're sick and you're not being taken to the hospital. Maybe you're being given Panadol and your health is deteriorating. Consider getting out, okay? And seek help from outside. So this is why I normally tell my girls that don't send all your money to your country. Spare some 2,000 shillings, 2,000 reals, spare some 2,000 reals, just in case of emergency, okay? Maybe this boss, why am I saying so? Maybe this boss, you will be sick and he doesn't want to take you to the hospital. Maybe because the public hospitals, you know, they have long queues, okay? So he might give you a chance that you go to the private hospital. He takes you to the private hospital. If he doesn't want to pay, your health is very important than money. You can use that money to pay for the hospital bills, okay? Instead of sitting there crying, calling your mother cannot come in this country to help you. You know, you are the only one who knows what happens in that house because these houses, they're not like in Africa where you see what your neighbor is cooking, you see your neighbor every day, you know your neighbor's whereabouts and everything happening in that house. Here, You don't even see your neighbor. Your neighbors don't know your whereabouts unless maybe you meet outside and greet them. And you, for the maid, you're not going outside. So if you're suffering in that house, your neighbor doesn't even know. He's not aware. So he cannot come to rescue you unless you rescue yourself first. Okay? And sometimes when you want to run away, you cannot just wake up and run away. You have to plan this thing. All right? Planning this thing, you have to have some connections with people who are outside the contract. Okay? They will ask you to pay for your own taxi, and you don't have money. You send everything in your country. Now you will be helpless because they will not help you on a loan. Okay, so many girls have been helped and they don't pay back the money. So those girls who are outside, they don't accept loans. So you should have cash to pay for the taxi. If your boss doesn't give you your salary in cash, maybe he sends everything in your country. That's okay. It's not a problem. Just make sure that in that country, that money is somewhere that you can access. Maybe it's you are sent that money in your phone, your mobile banking, or maybe you can access your account while you are here. Okay, so that in case of emergency you can access that money. It can help you. Maybe you can pay for the taxi. Okay, maybe you need to escape. Maybe you can pay for your medical bills. Maybe some of these bosses, they will tell you to pay for your own ticket and go back to your country. You don't have money. The money that you have in your country, you cannot access it. You can't pay for the ticket. Sometimes some girls have been sick here, and the boss, instead of taking them to the hospital, they give them a chance to go back to their country, and they tell them that you will pay your own ticket because you didn't finish the contract. You find that you don't have that kind of money. You don't have that cash because maybe all your money is sent to your country and you locked it and you cannot access that account while you're here. So it's good to to keep at least 2,000 real in case of emergency. If you need to pay for a taxi, if you need to pay for medical, that's very important. So don't sit in that house where you are being mistreated. Your health is at stake. You're being beaten. You're being denied food. You're working for free. Don't stay there. But if you are just you want to change the house because of a lot of work, that's peer pressure. You shouldn't consider doing that. Why am I saying so? Because you will move from a house which is big, all right? Maybe it's big and you see the rooms are many and you want to change the house because you want a smaller house. You go there and find that it's a small house, but it has a lot of work. Like you don't even sit down. Maybe you have a lot of kids there. They are pouring everything down. You clean the mess. They mess another room. They mess. So you're just on toes running here and there. Don't change a house because you don't have Wi-Fi. You might change a house because you don't have Wi-Fi and go to a house that has so many men and you have to iron maybe 10 of those clothes. Those cansos they normally wear. They are so long, They have a lot of work. If you have a lot of people in the house, it means that house has a lot of work because if they are eating, the plates are so many, the clothes are so many that you have to clean. The more the number of people in the house, the more the house gets dirtier every now and then. So don't change the house because you are denied Wi-Fi. Just use your money and buy some data, okay, using your salary. It's okay. Then you change your house because you are not given Wi-Fi. Then go to a house that you have to work for more than 16 hours because it has a lot of work. Okay, or maybe you change your house because you think it's big. You go to a smaller house that has a lot of work, many kids, messing everywhere. Girls, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, kindly subscribe so that you get notified whenever I post another video. Thank you for watching.